London Heathrow hosts to 78 million passengers, nearly 500,000 flights, and one very unusual animal reception centre. Animals passing through Heathrow come here to be checked in.
Come on in. Hey guys. I missed you, haven't seen you all day.
Also known as the Ark, it's equipped to welcome almost any species through its doors.
Where else?
From reptiles and livestock to pets and predators. It's up to the Ark to make sure everyone is clear to enter the country.
Full of energy, that's always a good sign.
More than 200,000 animals passed through last year alone, and its dedicated team of over 40 staff are on hand every hour of every day.
Come on, kitty.
That's it.
And are always prepared to expect the unexpected.
See the spines of the teeth.
Today on Animal Airport, a sick cat from Dubai causes alarm.
We've got a cat that's having really bad difficulty breathing.
A shipment of geckos may not be all it seems.
That seems really strange to have a heat pack and a cool pack in one box. You know, it could be drugs.
And an aggressive dog calls for desperate measures.
I'm going to go look for the shield.
The Animal Reception Centre at Heathrow checks in every live animal that flies into the airport. It's always busy, whether late at night or first light, and today is no exception. Animal Health Officer Heather is on her way to meet one of the first flights of the day.
It is 7:18 in the morning, ridiculously early, and we're off to get 7 cats off the Emirates. It's a case of making sure we get there on time, because obviously 7 cats sat on the runway is obviously not great for their welfare. It's loud, it's freezing cold, it's -1, I believe it was the last time I checked. So I want to get them back, pump up the heat for them. Hello. Hi. I'd say we're definitely rescues. We're all quite scruffy and a bit nervous. Hi! Hi! You're very pretty. They've probably never experienced anything like it before. Bless them. So it smells really strongly of cat wee, so everyone's probably been in boxes before. So I think it's their first taste of domestic life. Not ideal.
First impressions suggest the cats have had a rough time, with some not looking very well.
Some of them look a bit grotty, to be honest with you. They're all sort of quite snotty around the noses. They've got a lot of discharge coming from the eyes.
So with the cats a concern, there's no time to waste in getting them back to the centre to be checked. Animal welfare is a top priority for the Ark. Even when animals are in transit, their packaging and general health must be checked before they're allowed on their way. Deputy Manager Ross is taking a look at a shipment of 12 geckos en route to Norway from America.
It's like a little treasure box. With something like this, it's more a case of being more careful because you don't want them to escape more now. They could have got loose in transit.
And there's something a bit special about them.
It looks like they're colour morphs. So they're quite designed in the reptile trade, so they're not your bog standard coloured leopard gecko.
Leopard geckos are originally from the arid regions of Pakistan, India and Afghanistan. But pet geckos can come in different colour mutations, known as morphs. Morphs have been selectively bred to make the most spectacular patterns and colours possible. And there are more than 100 different types.
Just look at the variants we've got. So they're all grey, orange, pink. And what you'll find is with each of these colour morphs, they will sort of have their own crazy name. Not like Diddly Dave Doodlebug from the person who bred it. Oh. There's a skill in breeding them to get this type of colour, these slightly stranger colours, patterns, etc. Just have a quick count. Set all the line.
But Ross has spotted something unusual in the box.
That seems really strange to have a heat pack and a cool pack in one box, because they'll be fighting against each other, so really strange.
The centre is a security post, so any suspicious packages must be investigated in case it's something illegal.
I'll probably check with Rob on that one, because it's not something I've ever seen or anything like that before. So Robert Quest, he's our assistant director, and I guess he's the, what's the word? The man of all knowledge. He's taught me no end of how to do stuff, how not to do stuff, etc. Without Rob, I doubt I'd be in the position I am today. What it is, I was looking at a shipment of leopard geckos, had a heat pack in it, which was fine, but it had all these frozen freezer packs in it as well.
What's the point of having a heat pack and a cold pack?
Well, I just thought I'd check with you first in case that you'd seen it before.
Don't understand it.
Neither do I. All right, so I'll give Border Force a shout then.
The UK's border force makes sure nothing illegal is entering the country. So when anything suspicious arrives at the Ark, it's them the team have to call.
You know, it could be drugs. Highly unlikely, but it's a possibility. So, yeah, it's no harm to give them a call.
And if the mystery packs do turn out to be drugs, the geckos won't be making their connecting flight. An animal hoping for a smoother visit through the Ark is Bubba, a rescue dog who's just arrived on a 15-hour flight from Chile. But he's not happy.
Don't be scared.
Intern Dan is on shift and has come to help out.
So my colleagues are dealing with an aggressive dog that's just come in. He's growling and wants to bite through the box.
To fly to the UK, all dogs must have a microchip with an ID number. And when they get to the Ark, the team must scan it to cross-check with its pet passport, confirming they're rabies-free. But because Bubba is too angry to come out of his box, they can't get close enough to safely read his.
My colleagues have gone to get the extendable microchip reader. We're going to try to read the chip with that. And we'll see whether we can do it. If it doesn't let us near it, then we can maybe contact the owner to do it. And if it can't, it has to go into quarantine for a set amount of months.
And that's definitely not the news owner Patrick, waiting in reception, will want to hear.
I'm originally from Chile, but I moved to England the past September. And we're moving to Nottingham with Bubba, because I go to school in Nottingham. Bubba is a rescue dog. He came to me and I thought, you know what, this is my dog. I don't think I shows him, he shows me.
Flying for hours and hours in the turbulence and stuff is probably not a nice experience. That's why it could be quite upset. Or it could be a really aggressive dog, yeah.
This isn't the first time that Dan has had to help out with a grumpy traveller. And he has a trick up his sleeve.
It's like a calming remedy, a natural calming spray, de-stress and calming spray. I'm not sure it works, but we do use it. But yeah, this is not going to be an easy job.
Whether it's jet lag or just Bubba's natural temperament, the team still have to check the microchip if he's to have any hope of getting into the country. And Dan isn't taking any chances.
Whilst they are bringing the chip reader, I'm going to go look for the shield, the riot shield, in case we need that as well.
Come on then, David.
Rescue animals are quite a common sight at the Ark. And Animal Health Officer Heather has just arrived with the 7 rescued cats from Dubai.
Oh no! Very sad. It's sort of all hands on deck and try and get them out as quickly as possible, really.
She's worried by the appearance of the cats. One looks particularly poorly.
We're gonna check Alex first, just because he has been spotted to have a couple of issues with his breathing. He's really, really wheezy.
Alex was a stray in Dubai. His future looked bleak until he was rescued along with the other 6 by Freya, a passionate cat lover living more than 3,000 miles away in London.
They're all strays. Some have been victims of sort of either neglect or animal abuse. Some have been attempted to be sort of poisoned, or they've been sort of victims of hit and run. So they're all in various states of disrepair.
All of the cats were desperately in need of homes, from Coco, who'd lost her leg in an accident, to Tommy, who was abandoned by his owners, and Alice, who was found in a bin. Freya rescued as many as she could.
It went from 1 to 7 over a matter of a couple of weeks. It was definitely not intended, and my fiance wasn't probably best pleased with the decision. But it is with the intention that most of them will be finding forever homes. I do have forever homes for a couple of them already, and I do intend to hang on to a couple as well myself.
But before the cats can head off to their new homes, they need to be examined, and Alex is the most urgent.
So we just swaddle them just to keep their paws in, just so we're slightly less risk. See, he's got... I know, keep that mouth closed. Quite a big booger there. How do you feel now? I can see the discharge coming in and out as he breathes. So I think what we'll do with this guy is we will get the vets to come and look at him.
The staff at the Ark don't have veterinary qualifications and have to call in an expert for urgent cases.
We've got a cat that's having really bad difficulty breathing, so we want to get the vet over as soon as possible because this guy's really bad with his breathing.
Heather's getting increasingly concerned. It's now a race against time.
Okay, I'll hang on to this radio if you just let me know what's going on.
Security is a top priority for Heathrow's Animal Reception Centre, and Ross has called in Border Force to check on some unusual packages in a shipment transiting from Denver to Oslo. There's a possibility the packages could contain drugs, so Border Force have taken samples for testing.
I think they call it a nick test from recollection. I think they take a small sample of the pack, they put it in these nick tests and they break and the combination of the acid, you know, an indicator is the colour and it'll tell you if drugs are present.
It's not the first time Ross has had to call the team in to investigate animal shipments suspected of concealing drugs.
My colleague found 16 kilos of heroin. What happened is they'd made false bottoms in 3 cat boxes travelling in, and they'd made the concealment in the bottom of the cat box. So when the animal attendant was cleaning the boxes out, they noticed the abnormality in the weight. So they thought, that's a bit strange. So they called me over. We used the X-ray machine, put the boxes through the X-ray machine, and we found the concealment in each of the boxes.
The results are in from the test. So do the geckos have anything to declare?
Thanks, Grant, but we've found drugs in the past, but not this time. No drugs. No, they all came up negative. Had it been a non-airport environment, you probably wouldn't have queried it, but because we are in an airport environment, it's something we will.
Illegal activity ruled out. Ross has given the shipper a quick ring to see what the packs really are.
The packs that the geckos are shipped in were actually temperature controlling packs. Now, like I'd seen them before for heating or cooling, but I'd just never seen hot packs and cool packs together. So that's something that shippers do to try and maintain a constant climate.
Satisfied that everything's above board, Ross can get the geckos ready for their onward journey.
So it will stay in here now, and then British Airways will come to collect the shipment. We'll screen it to make it safe to go back into the restricted zone, and then they'll go off to their final destination in Norway. I mean, we are a border inspection post, and we have that. The reason of any border inspection post is obviously to survey the products that come through it, and that's what we did today.
In the dog wing, Dan's calming spray doesn't seem to be working on Bubba. And Bubba still won't let the team near him to read his microchip.
All right, Bubba. Bubba.
Owner Patrick is waiting nervously in reception.
We left Baba yesterday at the customs area in Santiago in Chile around 9 o'clock in the morning. And right now it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon the day after, so it has been a long flight. And Baba is a little, he's a kid, so he's a little anxious, so I'm wondering how is he doing inside there.
With Bubba being aggressive and not yet confirmed as rabies-free, Dan's grabbed the riot shield just in case. Animal Health Officer Sophie has also brought an extra long microchip reader.
He's a good boy.
To check the chip from a safe distance.
When you're dealing with them without their owner and they've been on a plane and they're nervous, you always have to be careful because even the nervous ones can bite you. Oh. Good lad. It's all right. Oh, here we go. Oh no, it's just... It made a noise. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it flashes backwards and forwards.
It seems it was the right tool for the job, and the ID number on Bubba's microchip can now be matched with his pet passport to check he's rabies-free.
Once they're out the box, they can be settled down. It can be like guarding their box because it's such an enclosed space.
So did Dan's calming spray help after all?
He is not growling anymore, doesn't seem to be angry. Yeah, much more chilled out. No need for the riot shield. Could be the spray. Could be the spray. But it was so aggressive, I doubt the spray would calm it down so much.
Bubba's documents show he's rabies-free. Dan now just needs to get him out of the kennels.
Our family is waiting for him outside, so I'll attempt to put the lead on him and walk him outside. Hopefully he won't bite me. We're gonna try and befriend him. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Bubba. Hey. Hey, you go. How's it going? Hi.
But he doesn't seem quite ready.
It's okay. Bubba. Hi, buddy. I'm not here to hurt you. Make friends? Maybe his toys. Is that yours? Is that yours, huh? Come on, come here. Good, well done.
Friends at last.
Well done, Bubba. Okay, and that is how you do it.
Time for the long-awaited reunion with owner Patrick.
I'm nervous. I don't know how he's gonna react. Probably he's really anxious. Come here, baby. Come. Welcome to England. I bet he doesn't want to get in the plane any other time again. Yeah, he's very happy. Yeah, he's a great dog. He's gonna be happy here.
"100 animals can pass through the centre each day, and while most fly through with no problems, some need a bit more attention before they can leave. In the cat wing, vet Jen has been called to check on Alex, one of the 7 rescue cats that's arrived from Dubai.
None of the other ones are doing this, just this one.
Just this one.
He's struggling to breathe.
It's obviously just a bit of a concern because she's got lots of discharge coming from her eyes and her nose. So it's a bit of a worry with cat flu.
Cat flu is present in the UK already, so it wouldn't stop him entering the country. But it can be lethal, so they want to make Alex as comfortable as possible, while checking his medical history and his paperwork from Dubai.
Basically, Jen's had a look at Alex and she's not happy with the way he's breathing. So she thinks it could be cat flu. So we're basically going to do what we would do with a normal cold. So steam it out, try and get the airways nice and clear.
As it's highly contagious, the other cats could be at risk too.
because obviously they've been all together on the plane. The symptoms can be dormant, so you don't know they've got them until something like stress makes it flare up.
Heather moves Alex to an enclosed space where she can create a mini steam room for him in one of the kennels.
We're going to put various different litter trays or containers full of hot water just to create a bit of humidity in there, just to try and get everything in his system. Obviously he's very bunged up, just to try and get it a bit looser.
But first, Heather needs to take further precautions to avoid contamination. And it involves a costume change.
Did you find the ugliest one you could find?
This is where I was going with your first option of a beautiful cagoule. Yeah, with poppers.
That's not going to be sweaty at all.
Your heat will help with the cat process. You want some welly booties? I'm guessing you're a 5.
No, I'm a 6.
Oh, I'm sure they come up bigger. Cinderella?
Oh, it fits. He's got the tray full of hot water. We've set up a heat lamp for him, try and create some humidity. I mean, obviously he won't be staying here for a long time, so it's temporary, so we sort of do the best we can.
Alex is receiving treatment, and Heather has had time to investigate if there's any record of cat flu from before he left Dubai. The news is good.
We spoke to Dubai and they've actually informed us that he's had a test and he's been confirmed completely negative. So that's really good news. So we're really pleased for him. It means he can go on and have like a nice long life. The only thing that he seems to have is a nasal issue. So he gets congestion around his nose. It's really nice. It's a really nice outcome. So he gets to go home and be happy and have cat friends and go outside. And yeah, it's really nice. It's a nice ending.
With Alex signed off by the vet as free to leave, Heather can take him to meet Freya, along with his fellow feline travellers, who've been given the all clear too.
Oh my God!
After months of hard work getting them here, it's an emotional moment.
I had to do feel quite emotional, but yeah, it's unbelievable.
More happy customers on their way home after another busy day at the Ark.
There you go, good boy.
Bubba is enjoying being back with owner Patrick. The street cats from Dubai have all found forever homes in the UK. And the Geckos made it comfortably to Norway.